We can also do it instead of using the switchback tool if we get the information of the element we want. So for example, we only need to select the element. In this case, we have this value, and then opening on Revit, we can find from the Manage tab a select by ID, in which case we can have something like this that will set our element there, and then we can modify whatever it's happening within that element. So we have here the collector that it's having a clash with the foundation element. So with that we can check, we can modify, move the elements, and avoid having problems with them. So with these two strategies you can fix, but we're going to continue looking how we can use Dynamo to improve these workflows and to have reference of what's happening with the clash. Also to make this process a lot of easier and maybe much more improving its communication to the other stakeholders. So the next part will go with the Dynamo basics, and then we will continue with the extraction processes from the XML file, from the generic model using points, the reports being created inside Revit, and a lot of other things.